Affordability is improving in the harbourside city, with house and unit prices continuing to fall. By the end of 2018, house and unit prices had made their steepest annual fall in more than 2 decades. But what these falls have provided is certainly a window of opportunity for anybody trying to gain access to the market. There's greater choice on the market, but there's also a wider window to make that purchase. And of course, there's fewer investors to compete against. In Melbourne, house and unit price falls gathered pace over 2018, but the downturn in Melbourne remains shorter and less severe compared to Sydney. Some of the factors that are helping Melbourne to hold up better compared to Sydney are a growing employment sector, lower affordability hurdles, and also stronger population growth. In Brisbane, house price growth evaporated by the end of 2018. Brisbane has had annual house price growth for roughly around 5 years. But despite the stalling growth, Brisbane remains one of the better performing markets. It's the 4th best house market in Australia, behind Hobart, Adelaide and Canberra. Adelaide continues to provide both buyers and sellers steady market conditions. House prices in Adelaide were one of only 2 capital cities to record house price growth, and Adelaide units were the only capital city to record unit price growth. House prices in Canberra nudged marginally higher over the December quarter, but that pace of annual house price growth that we've seen in the Canberra market really did fade by the end of 2018, and the annual house price growth was flat across the year. There were early signs of a recovery in the Perth housing market in 2018, but by the end of the year we actually recorded house and unit price falls for Perth. It's likely that the bottom of the price cycle is near, but I think a recovery in the Perth housing market really does depend on access to credit. Hobart continues to be Australia's best performing capital city. It's had a record period of consecutive house price growth. It's now grown for 11 consecutive quarters, and what that has meant that we've seen double-digit growth in this market for almost 2 years. What we're seeing by the end of 2018, even though it is still recording significant levels of growth, that pace of growth has certainly eased compared to last year.